Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new, make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another pick a card reading. Today we're going to get into your earth energy, okay? So how are you relating with earth energy? How are you syncing with earth energy? How is your root chakra doing? Stability, security, stableness, all of this, feeling safe in your environment, feeling safe in your relationships, feeling safe within yourself, feeling safe within your career, all of that stuff we're going to dive into. This is all about your earth energy, your root chakra energy. So what I'm going to have you guys do is pick a pile number or pick a plant. So we have pile number 1, or the white rose, pile number 2, or the lavender, pile number 3, the rosemary, pile number 4, the mint. So which one is calling out to you? There's a specific reason that you are engaging with one of these plants. Your energy with one of these is engaging, and you will feel it. You'll feel something when you look at one of them, and that's the pile you're going to pick. And each of these bottles have crystals underneath, but we're going to get more into detail on that in your reading because there's a specific reason for everything. So with that being said, let's get into what does your earth energy look like? What is your root chakra looking like? Pile number 1, or everybody that picked the white rose. So this white rose sits on top of rose quartz crystal chips. There's a reason for all of this. White roses are for purity, for cleansing, for your inner child, for healing, for also for condolences, and rose quartz is for unconditional love. It's for healing and heart chakra. So a lot of your earth energy has to do with your heart space, your heart chakra, and your inner child, you guys. Let's get more into your reading. So the first card that I want to get into is the Wheel of Fortune. With this card, it's telling me that your earth energy is evolving. It is changing. It's morphing. It's transmuting. It's raising its vibration. Whereas before, maybe there was a situation, and it has to do with love, heart, okay? Where something happened and you closed yourself off, okay? Like this bud right here. You closed yourself off, and you are this beautiful flower, and you will not open yourself up. And the Wheel of Fortune card here is telling me that those things are changing. In your earth energy, I just feel like a lot of you are driven by this space where you don't feel like you're completely stable or secure or safe, and you go on about life with a filter that your world and your environment and your relationships are not safe, stable, and secure. And that is changing because there's a lot of things you are healing. This rose is going to bloom in about a few days. And I really do feel like you chose this for a reason. You guys are going to be blooming within the next few days, just like this rose. The Wheel of Fortune brings change very, very quickly. Okay, the card we have underneath is impasse, and it's talking about reflect and redirect your energy. And right next to it, we have the pearl connecting to the divine. Isn't it funny that this is a white card and then we have the white rose? I thought that was a little interesting. And what does that mean? Most of you are probably asking, okay, what does that mean? It means that a lot of you are tapping into your inner voice, your intuition, what you want, what you feel safe in, what you feel secure in, where you feel the most just abundant and more content and grounded, like your feet are actually on earth and you're okay. Because when you don't feel grounded, you just feel like there's so many thoughts all up in your head. You can't get your feet stable on the ground, kind of like that feeling. But you guys, this energy is changing. A lot of you have set limits with yourself because of whatever this situation was that made you so closed off. But you're going to bloom within the next few days, let me tell you. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. This is very important, and this is something I'm still learning today, because sometimes you say yes because, you know, fears, insecurities, or you just don't want to upset the other person, you don't want conflict, or whatever the reason may be. Yeah, I was going to share something, but you know what? Let me share it. I was a very, very, very submissive person when I was younger. Very submissive. And it's because I was taught to be that way. And I also went through coping with a death that I didn't cope with properly. And it just made me extremely submissive and just like a zombie. Like I was just like a walking, talking slave. And anybody could tell me what to do and I would just be like, okay. And so I became like that because of a hurt that I just didn't want to address or see. And so I just feel like a lot of you have gotten into this space where you are so closed off and you have set so many limits and you close yourself off to your inner voice of what you truly want. But I want to tell you guys that these things are going to be changing. And let me tell you, within the next few days, because of how this reading is looking to me, within the next few days. I want a lot of you guys to reflect and redirect your energy, which means when you get a thought that you know is coming from a limiting space from within you or in your environment or wherever, I want you guys to become instantly aware of that thought, because you'll know. Because if a thought makes you feel bad, it's a limiting thought, it's a negative thought, it's a toxic thought. So we want to reflect and redirect our energy. So what I want you guys to do is garden. Okay, get yourself some flowers. I want you guys to play with pearls, make some jewelry. I want you guys to look at connecting with the divine, with the pearl. Go to the beach, go near the water, get your feet in the sand. I want you guys to do something like that. Like there's this calling for you to go with this change. You are going to bloom. You are going to bloom within the next few days. And it's because you're going to hear yourself. You're going to stop with these limiting thoughts and limiting behaviors and limiting limits that you set on yourself. And a lot of you have been connecting with your ancestors, your deities, whatever energies that you work with. Keep doing it. And I want you to reflect and redirect your energy every time you feel like you're closed off and you're not able to bloom. Reflect and redirect. Redirect your energy. Only you can do that. Nobody can do that for you. I just kind of thought of the pearl. Like the pearl is always just alone in that shell, and it does, like, it becomes what it is by itself. And that's you. You guys are that pearl, but you guys don't know the value of what you are. You guys don't understand the beauty of what you are. You are divine, just like a pearl. It's insane how this beautiful thing gets created. And I just feel like it's kind of like you know, sometimes it goes through like rough waters. But then look what comes out. And that's you. That is you. Look at this card right here. Blend into the environment. You have so many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going around you and adapt accordingly. So this is interesting how I just talked about how, like, I became very, very submissive. So anything that anybody told me to do, I would just be like, okay. And I had no sense of self. I had lost my sense of self. And it was because I lost my self-love, because it was a very tragic, sudden death. And it just, it really broke and shattered me. So I set limits within myself. I stopped connecting with the divine because I became angry at it. And I would not reflect or redirect my energy because I was like, what's the point? Why? I was this closed bulb for like years. But you're gonna bloom. We will always bloom, okay? Blending into the environment. So take time to assess what's going on around you and adapt accordingly. You have picked up skills where you can be charming, seductive, manipulative. You can get your way. You know how to talk. You know how to use the tone of your voice. I can pick that up for a lot of you. It's just you need to reflect and redirect your energy, listen to yourself, connect to the divine, and do what you need to do. I'm very excited for you guys. The earth energy for you is definitely changing, but in a way where it's activating your heart chakra alongside your root chakra. What I would recommend is, like I said, spend time near the beach, near water, play with pearls, get crafty with pearls. Yes, and connect with the moon energy too. So every time there's a full moon or a new moon, or you see the waning moon or waxing moon outside, just kind of stand underneath it for a little while, soak it in. That's all you need to do, really. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Keep rose quartz near you. If you want, buy yourself some white roses, please, and watch it bloom, because that's how you're going to bloom. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Everybody that picked pile number 2. Oh my goodness. So you guys picked lavender, and the crystals that are in here are amethyst. And it goes so well with lavender because it's very calming. It's for mental clarity. It's for people that battle with addictions. Amethyst is a stone believed to help you battle that and overcome it. And so I have a lot of good energy coming from this reading. I feel like a lot of you, with your earth energy, you are really stepping over some kind of a struggle, like really moving forward from it. Something that may have made you feel really unsafe, unstable, and not just secure and safe and stable in your environment. Something like that. And it was some sort of struggle. But I see you guys doing a lot, and I want to get into it. So let's head over to this section right here. Clinging to the past and consciousness. So I feel like a lot of you were holding on to something from the past, and it was so embedded inside of your consciousness that it was affecting your root chakra, your earth energy, which means how stable and secure you were feeling in your environment, in your headspace, in your relationships, in your career, in your money energy, your love energy, your spirituality, wherever, however this case may be. But there was something in your past that just really was, you were either, it was like really clinging on to you, or you were really clinging on to it. A lot of you may have picked up just getting stuck in a victim mentality where you want so badly, like revenge, and you want so badly for some, just to be heard, and kind of put yourself as a victim all the time. But we need to remember, because this energy right here is about your root chakra and your earth energy, but your earth energy and your root has so much to do with your crown. This is crown chakra energy right here, lavender with amethyst. So what is the crown chakra? It's our relationship with the divine, our relationship with God, our relationship with the deities we believe in, to something higher, even if it's just higher self, but just something. And now a lot of you, I feel like something happened where you were clinging to the past, or the past was somehow clinging to you, that you lost your connection with the divine, with your higher self. And what does that do? It really disrupts your inner peace. And lavender is all about peace, tranquility, calmness, relaxation. It's such a beautiful energy. By the way, these are all from my garden, and if you guys want more of like my garden videos, garden posts, you can go on Patreon. I share a lot more over there. But I do want to talk about this card right here. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. Do you guys do that? Do you find a way to bring your heart and mind peace every single day? I didn't for like years. And just recently I've learned how beneficial it truly is, how much it helps you. And not only that, but you see the reality around yourself change. You see your world change. And for a lot of you, I feel like your earth energy is kind of struggling in a way where you're not seeing in the physical what you want. Like all your desires, what you want to manifest, you're not seeing it in the physical fast enough. But the cards are saying here, it's because you have this loss of connection with your crown chakra, with your higher self, with your God, with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, something higher, something bigger. And mentally, I feel like a lot of you need to organize your thoughts and get some thoughts out and you know, just kind of just reflect and just really organize your thoughts. It's the best thing I can say. Organize your thoughts, because our mind and our thoughts have so much to do with what our physical reality looks like. And our physical reality is our earth energy. It's our root chakra. And so for a lot of you guys, what are the constant thoughts that you're thinking? What are the thoughts that flow in your mind naturally? Like, are they negative? Are they complaining? Are they just constantly looking for positive? What is it? And the energy here is asking for you to let love in. And in this case, it's for so for you guys to see your manifestations happening quickly and faster in your physical reality, I want to tell you guys a little secret. I want you guys to get your mind right, to get your thoughts right. Let love into your thoughts. All your thoughts need to be loving, okay? I have been dealing with so many negative thoughts for so long. Like, even if something good happened, I would try to find the negative in it. And I just became stuck in that space for a while. And so I really resonate with this reading where you need to have your thoughts be loving, because your thoughts create your reality, and your earth energy right now needs your thoughts to correlate and collaborate with it. Not think of what you're lacking and what you don't have and all of that stuff, and always trying to pick out the negative, even in the most positive situations, which I get it, because I used to do it. So it's hard to get out of that, because you do need to teach yourself new habits, reprogram your mind. But let me tell you, when you start seeing your physical reality change, which you will, because you guys are going to change this. Your physical reality is going to change. And the more and more that you see it, the more and more that you see things manifesting and synchronicities. And it's going to start to be fun. And the negative thoughts are going to start looking very toxic, and you're just not going to want to revisit that. That's what I want to say. Now, we also have this card right here, Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Make your wish. Set your desires out there. Speak it. Write it. Do a vision board. I want you guys to create, because when you create, you are manipulating energy. I want you guys to create. If you guys want your dream house, I want you guys to draw it, paint it, think about it, visualize it. What are you going to wear when you get your keys? Like, get creative and get excited. If you want a new car, what's the first air freshener that you're going to put in it? What's it going to smell like? For me, it's always Yankee Candle Midnight. Really get into it and get excited about it and plan for it. And trust me, things start moving and shifting when your mind moves and shifts away from the negative. Negative things will only attract negative things. Negative thoughts will only attract negative thoughts. In this case, you're being asked to let love into your thoughts so that your physical reality, your earth energy, your root chakra can bloom and blossom and spin properly and healthy. And you can manifest things just like that with the snap of a finger. If your mind is right, then your earth energy will be very, very strong. And I feel like a lot of you guys like naturally, innately have a very strong earth energy. It's just we need to get peace cultivating in our mind. We have this card right here with this, which is the 10 of Pentacles, and this card right here tells me your ancestors are with you. Your spirit guides are with you. They are backing you up. They are behind you 100%. They are supporting you. Your decisions, the decisions you want to be making, your desire to let go of the past, even if you don't know how, they see it and they are helping you and they will guide you. I want you guys to work with amethyst crystals and lavender if you have it. And I also want you guys to work with pink flowers, pink crystals, and pink candles. Wear more pink, get lavender scented lotion, lavender perfume, lavender candle. All of these things are going to help you so much on the journey that you're already going through. The last card that's in your reading is gliding through currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding, mind, right? Your mind, your understanding, perspective, again, your mind, or behavior into the flow will help your dreams take flight. You guys are manifesting something. But I feel like the last little ingredient that the spiritual realm needs is just for your mind to sync with your root chakra, with your earth element. I would suggest so many of you guys to work with purple and pink colors, and just understand and know that you guys are releasing something of the past that was very, very stuck and clung onto you. You're coming into a space of inner peace, of mental clarity, smart decisions, being able to make choices, being able to be confident in your choices. A lot of you are coming into sobriety. If you guys were having some kind of addiction or something, you could be addicted to so many different things. It could be drugs, alcohol, behaviors, patterns, people, career, workaholic. There's just so many, so if you were dealing with that, then the addiction might have been affecting your earth energy, your stability, your security, how safe you feel. So that's something that you're going to be tackling and getting so much clarity. And I also want to say, if you guys have an ancestor altar and you have lavender flowers, if you can get lavender flowers, offer it to them. I feel like a lot of your ancestors are very, very near you. And in order for you to connect with them more, you need to open up your crown chakra. So in your physical reality, you may start seeing signs of them, smelling them, hearing them, depending on how clairvoyant or clairaudient or all of that stuff that you are. You might even dream of them. They might give you signs other ways. There's so many ways that they communicate. But I do feel like you will see that communication because you are going to open up your mind, because you're releasing a lot of this stuff from the past, and it's going to help you just glide through into a specific manifestation. I do want to say that. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Okay, so everybody that picked pile number 3 or the Rosemary, let's get into that first. Rosemary is, if you guys work with Saraswati, she is the goddess of the mind, of concentration, of focus, and you would work with her a lot if you have exams coming up, or you're trying to do divination, or you just want your mind to be right, or you want mental clarity, or just guidance of your mind. Now, this is laying in moonstone crystals. So the fact that you guys were drawn to this one, moonstone crystals have a lot to do with our intuition and, how we feel and our gut feelings and, what we know in our core, in our soul, in our body is right for us. So I feel like a lot of you might be going through this struggle of what feels right and what you should be doing. And in this case, that makes your earth energy kind of unstable. A lot of you might have been feeling lately just unstable, insecure, unsecure, a little rocky when it comes to how safe you feel and how secure you feel and how stable you feel. Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your spirituality, whether it's with mental health. there's some kind of unsafe, unstable feeling that I'm getting from a lot of you guys. And it's because you stopped trusting in yourself and the voice within yourself and your own intuition, your own thoughts. I feel like a lot of you might have started to absorb or listen a little bit too closely to somebody else's thoughts and opinions and rules. I don't know. I'm just getting like this feeling like a lot of you kind of stopped trusting in yourself and your own whatever it was that you believed in, your higher self, a deity, a god, an ancestor, whatever it was, your inner child, whatever this was. I feel like you lost hope and you lost faith in it. And then you really just kind of gave up for a lot of you in your mind. And also just kind of, if you get a funny feeling or about something, a lot of you will just kind of brush it off or just be like, this, just kind of just brush it off. But I do want to tell you guys are very intuitive, and your earth energy, your earth element, which is your root chakra, which is that chakra that governs how stable and safe you feel in your environment, your home, everything in your life, grounded, if you feel grounded. And if you don't feel grounded, you're just going to feel way too much all up in your head. And a good way that I like to tell my clients, and the good way that I like to ground myself too, is by gardening, working with plants. By the way, these are from my garden, and that's why I wanted to incorporate them into this reading. I was so inspired by the energy of earth and the energy of my root chakra and how it connects with the energy of earth. It's so beautiful. And I feel like for you guys especially, you guys are connecting with earth energy specifically a lot more than usual, which means a lot of you are going to be drawn to red roses. You're going to be drawn to soil, plants, crystals, rocks, anything you can touch and feel and create and mold and mend with your hands. You are going to be drawn to it. Clay, painting, I don't know, there's so many ways you can get creative, journaling, but it's just, I feel a lot of you are going to start using your hands. And a lot of you, I feel like, also are going to start using your tongue a little bit more, which means, Queen of Swords, sometimes your tongue can cut, okay? So that means if you speak harsh words, they can really hurt people. And the journey that you're going on right now, a lot of you are realizing how other people took advantage of you and how that made your earth energy and your root chakra, your ability to feel safe, secure, and stable in any situation, it affected it. And now I feel like a lot of you have gotten angry, okay? A lot of you might be stuck in that phase where like, you did that to me, like now I'm realizing it and I'm angry. But your intuition is telling you something different because it's guiding you somewhere else. Success. There's something in this that you probably have already learned it, or it's going to come to you in a dream or an idea or like a commercial you see and you just get an idea. Something, somehow, some way. Somebody's going to say something, something's going to click in your mind. Something is going to change your entire energy. Rosemary is a plant of the mind. You can do so many spells of the mind with rosemary. It helps you focus. It helps you concentrate. You can drink rosemary tea for focus and concentration. And also if you are struggling with your divine feminine energy, which means you're not allowing yourself to open to joy and delight and your inner child, and you're not able to hear the wisdom of your body, which means you're not listening to your intuition. This card right here says, listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. And if you're energized and happy, move forward. You know this. Your intuition tells you this, but your mind starts to tell you something else. But the energy that you are moving into with your earth element is participating with your mind, but also your physical reality. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing some cleaning, spring cleaning, getting rid of junk, and also because a lot of you are going to be giving away like stuff. I feel like a lot of you are going to be giving things away to like other family members or like the thrift store, the Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever, wherever you give your stuff to. But a lot of you, from one hand, you are giving, and from the other hand, something is coming in. Trust that. You're going to be attracting success because a lot of you are coming into expressing yourself with your speech, with your communication. If you don't like something now, you're going to speak it because your mind will tell you to, because you're going to be following your own intuition. And you're going to be participating with life. Whereas I think something happened before where you kind of stopped participating with life because you were just kind of like, what's the use? Like, why? And stuff like that. But that came from this. It came from frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. And so you kind of got stuck in this space where you thought, what's the use? Nothing's going to happen. No doors are going to open. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach a situation more calmly. So you think about it, you get your information, you research what you need to do, what spell, what paperwork, what documents, whatever it is you need to do. And that's where the Rosemary comes in. You start acting smart and clever. And in that way, you're opening your heart to this confidence that you can take care of anything you need to take care of, and you can attract success the snap of your finger. Because you can command it. Queen of Swords commands her success. And it's all because you start to listen to yourself. Now, your earth energy, your root chakra, your ability to feel safe and stable and secure in all of your aspects of your life has a lot to do with your intuition, with your third eye chakra, with your mind, with how mentally clear you are, with how you participate with life, with how you open yourself up and connect with your feminine energy, which is to allow your emotions to flow, but not in an aggressive way. Queen of Swords can be known to get aggressive. And when we finally start to come into our divine feminine, sometimes emotions come up, we get angry and we want to express it, and we will cut with our tongue. So don't do that, because that's all coming from a frustration space that you were in. But you are better, and you are just better. Okay? Love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect with your heart. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. See, participating, balancing your heart and your emotions with mental clarity. So like, say you want to react really, really strong to something somebody said or did. That's going to affect your root chakra, your earth element energy. If you were in the wrong, or like if you got so triggered and so traumatized, or if you know what I'm saying, then that emotion is going to affect your root chakra, because it's going to make you feel unstable. It's going to make you feel angry. It's going to make you feel, just wanting to react. And when you want to react in such an aggressive, violent manner, then your root chakra is a little shaky there, because you're not grounded and you're responding with everything you have purely off emotion. So that's when your root chakra, you stop listening to it, you stop kind of being aware of your root chakra, and you just go straight into your emotions. So you've been listening to your body differently. But what I want you guys to see is that your earth element, your earth energy is changing, where you're going to start to mesh your body with your mind. Use your speech more, whereas some of you might have been using your fist more, like slapping people or hitting people, just go really aggressive, throwing things, stuff like that. But it was purely out of frustration. But that energy is changing. Now, I do want to let you guys know, I want you to work with rosemaries, moonstone crystals, and red roses, or the color red candles with moonstone crystal and rosemary all around it, if that's what you want to do. But I want you guys to also keep 4 things around the corner of this candle, or if you have a little plant like this, 4 things around it, whether it's 4 crystals, 4 candles. I want you guys, because it's going to represent each element, and it's just going to help you even more on this journey that you're on, listening to your body, listening to what you're made of. You're made of stardust. So you want to listen to it, and you want to engage with that energy, participate with that energy, love where you are, and surrender the frustration, Use your tongue wisely, and you are going to be attracting a lot of joy and success because you're working through so many things in your mind and tapping back with your intuition. And when that happens, it creates inner peace and inner balance. And when that happens in your physical reality, everything you see, taste, smell, hear, and touch starts to become whatever it is that you magnetized toward yourself. And if you magnetize things toward yourself with inner peace in your heart, then there's no struggle. It comes to you faster. You're even more clear on what you want. It's just an easier process, and life is a little bit more beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Okay, everybody that picked pile number 4, or the mint plant. This is interesting. So a lot of you, I see, let's get into this mint plant first. So this is laying in a bed of aventurine crystal chips. You can get these on my shop if you're interested, but this is telling me that your money energy is going to be circulating very, very quickly. Your earth energy has to do with your root chakra, which is how stable, secure, and safe you feel in your environment, your career, your money energy, all energies of your life. It's your stability, how grounded you are, how stable your feet is beneath the ground, or on the ground. And for a lot of you, what I feel is emotionally, there was some challenges here. And it stopped movement of energy. You burned a lot of bridges. Emotionally, there was something in a high stress situation that shook your earth energy, which means like everything in your physical reality got shaken up. And it happened really fast. But what I want to let you guys know is your earth energy right now is asking you to cross those bridges that you burned. Let them go. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Now, I do want to say here underneath, it's this help appears in various ways. So there's much support for you. It's just you might have a hard time trusting people and communicating. Peppermint also has so much to do with communication, how we express ourselves, our throat chakra, your earth energy, your earth, like everything in your physical reality, what you taste, see, smell, taste, feel, all of the 5 senses, is so important to you when it comes to your earth element. Like if you want to enjoy something, you want to be present, but a lot of you guys, I feel like, are stuck in some kind of energy or space where you burned a bridge with somebody and it's just really affected you really, really bad and created stagnant energy, a feeling of being stuck. And it created a lot of stress because it created a lot of things for you. Like for some of you, it might have really tarnished your ability to trust people. And so now stress comes from when you meet somebody or when you have a close relationship in your life and you have this inability to trust because of something that happened. And so what I want to say is a lot of you guys are being asked to go to your altar, go to your spirit guides, go to your ancestors, go to your higher self, whatever it is you practice, work with. Surrender yourself to prayer in that. For me, whenever I'm stressed out or upset, or if I get in a space where I want to react right away, I will go straight to my altar and I will sit there for a little while just to get my head right, to ask what I need to do, what's right, am I in the right, am I okay, how can I be okay, all of that stuff, whatever you need to say. But a lot of you need to do that. And if you don't have an altar, do it in a journal, okay? Now, another thing I want to tell you guys is I see success here, lots and lots of success with this card right here and the Ace of Cups. You guys are overcoming some sort of challenge that created a dull, stagnant, stuck type of an energy in your life. But you are crossing that bridge. And when you do that, when it comes to your earth element and when it comes to your earth energy, you're going to start to see a lot of manifestations, tangible things you can see, taste, smell, hear, feel, touch. All of these things you're going to start to see more of. But you have to allow yourself to cross that bridge. Let the burnt bridges be burned. Heal it, reconnect if you need to, mend it if you need to, let it go if you need to. There is success here, there's victory here. A lot of people have their eyes on you. People are watching you, people are looking at you. They like your success. They like what you look like. They like how you present yourself. And it's because you overcame something that a lot of people might not have been able to do. We have this High Priestess card here, and what this card represents is hidden riches that lie in your emotional depths of your own unconscious mind. A lot of you became stuck in a space where you wouldn't let your mind think forward or like think goals or desires. Like you kind of stopped desiring or even like thinking you could get your desires, or you kind of lost hope. There's this feeling of just like losing hope. But that's changing. Your earth element is going to show you things that are going to make your mind change its mind. And I'm very excited for you. The High Priestess also represents unseen potential that needs to be revealed. So you still have so much success to see. And it's coming very, very quickly. Peppermint is very, very quick. And Aventurine is fast, fast luck. And the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is talking about something that's going to come in very, very quickly, you guys. Deep, positive emotions are going to be bringing things in quickly. This is emotional growth that I see a lot of you guys going through. And when you go and you harness and you work through and you process and you heal and all of that stuff with emotional growth, then your physical reality has no choice, you guys, no choice but to change in the way that you start seeing the world. If you start to see the world beautiful, your life becomes beautiful. If you start to see the world through a filter of negativity, then that's what you will attract. And for a lot of you, whatever you think and feel, these are ingredients. These are the biggest ingredients and the biggest spell of all, which is your life. And Peppermint here is telling me that whatever you guys think and feel, you can attract very, very quickly, because Peppermint has to do with Mercury, and Mercury likes to do things very, very quickly. And in this case, a lot of you see manifestation in your physical reality, in your earth element, very fast. Whether that experience is making you feel unsafe and unstable, or that experience is making you feel safe and stable, that's how you know where your thoughts need to be adjusted. Okay, now I want you guys to work with aventurine crystals. I want you guys to work with peppermint or any kind of mint. And I want you guys to work with burgundy or purple candles. Purple or burgundy, any of that kind of color is for domination, for control, and to really just clear your mind, mental clarity, and for your crown chakra. And if you have aventurine crystals, lay them around. And then if you have peppermint or mint oil, any kind of mint, lay that around your candle too. And this will help you to cross over the bridges that you need to cross over, heal what you need to, because there's some sort of victory, there's some sort of win coming here where you're gonna get like public attention for it, or like attention from a lot of people in your family, your friend group. It's just eyes will be on you because of something that you're going to manifest. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.